What's up, y'all? Have you ever felt like it's just too much going on? It's too much chaos. You got you got people over here that want your attention. You got things over here that want your attention. You have priorities. You have things that you need to get done, and you don't have enough time. There's not enough hours in the day, and it just seems like you don't know which direction to take. You don't know what you should do first. Your priorities are just all out of whack, and you wish that you could just find some type of common ground, some type of balance, and you just don't know where to go. You don't know where to start. You don't know how to start. Um, the only way I feel like you can find balance, you can find some type of alignment, you can find a common denominator, is praying, blocking out the noise and turning up the voice of God. The only way to block out the noise is to just stop and pray. I don't care if you are in your car. I don't care if you're at the gym. I don't care if you're at work. I don't care if you're in the shower. Listen, when it is time for you to pray, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter who's around you. If you need a second to stop and pray, then pray. Prayer brings clarity, it brings balance, it brings a sense of calmness in you that you need. Because when you're not calm, when your mind and your feelings, your emotions are at an all time high, you can't think straight. You can't think straight. You don't know. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to think. You don't know how to maneuver. You don't know what steps to take because your mind is literally at a million places at once and your thoughts are just racing, and the people around you are not helping because there's too many voices. You don't know what to do, you don't know what to say, and it's just it's rough. It's rough, and I can attest to that because I too have moments to where I feel like I'm overwhelmed and I don't know what I need to do. I don't know who I need to turn to. And then it clicks. Man, go to God. Talk to God. Give God all your problems. Talk to God the same way that you talk to your friends, the same way you talk to your family without profanity, you know. Um, but you talk to God. Talk to God as if He is sitting right beside you and just get everything off of your chest. But when you get everything off of your chest, you have to allow God to work inside of you. You have to allow God to be God. Simple as that. You have to allow God to just work and do His work inside of your life. If you ask God for clarity, if you ask God for peace, if you ask God to reveal things or people to you, then you have to sit and you have to be patient. And you once you leave it to God, once you give everything to God, you can't revisit whatever it is that you just left at His feet. Once you confess and once you just release every single thing that you have had on your spirit, then you just let Him do what He needs to do with all of that baggage that you let go. And then when you let it go, you feel a huge relief. You feel like a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. And in turn, you feel a lot lighter. And then the clarity becomes more obvious. You start seeing things differently. You start seeing people differently. You start thinking and feeling differently. And then it's like, wow, that's when the light bulb comes on the top of your head. And that's when you start getting a lot of the answers that you've been having a lot of questions to. You don't have to no longer seek it because God is bringing it all to you, but it just took you a while to be able to come to God. And sometimes He doesn't provide our answers. He doesn't provide what we feel like we need in that exact moment. He brings everything that we need at the time that He knows that we needed. My grandma used to always say, he may not come when you want him, but he will be there right on time. His timing is perfect. Now, your timing may be in the next hour or so. Your timing may be the next day, the next week, the next month. No, that timing is your timing. His timing is absolutely, positively perfect. And he knows best. Now, when you're out in life and you have a business, or you're just working a regular 9 to 5, or if you're in college and trying to work and you trying to manage your studies, and then you're trying to do this internship and you need to make money, and you don't have enough, like I said, not enough hours in the day, then yes, you definitely have to find a balance. God is that balance. Prayer, faith is that balance. And you got to be consistent with your prayer. You have to be consistent. You got to keep praying. You pray one day and you give everything to God, and then you walk away and you say, "Oh no, oh no, that's it. That's great." No, 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 no. 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 Continue to pray. Continue to thank God for even being there for you. For you to even have um enough courage, for you to even have the strength and the vulnerability to go to God. Man, that speaks volumes. But you have to thank God for that. You have to give that you have to give that to God for providing you with that, for you to come to that realization of, hey, I need him. I need him. I realize that. He knows that. He knows that. But you have to realize that, and you have to trust him. And a lot of people aren't trusting him. A lot of people are afraid. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people feel like it's too late, that they're too far gone, or whatever the case is. Absolutely not. You can go to God at any time. Whatever you feel like is your lowest point, whatever you feel like is your highest point, you will always need that direction. You will always need that guidance. You will always need him. You will always need him. And if you don't think that you will need him, then you're sadly mistaken. But I'm here to tell you that once you give your problems to God, once you give all your stresses, your worries, your fears, your doubts, once you give all of those things to God, then life becomes um a lot clearer. But you just have to realize, and you just have to keep that faith, and knowing that it's all gonna be all right, no matter what. Um, but yeah, man, life, and don't get me wrong, life will always life will always be crazy. Life will always be up and down. You will feel good at one moment. You'll feel like you're in your best season of your entire life, and then the next moment you'll feel like you're at the lowest season of your entire life, and you're gonna feel like your back is against the wall. Regardless, whether you're up, whether you're down, whether you're in the middle and you're confused, just know that God will see it through. God will see it through. He'll surround you with the right people. He'll put you in the right places. He'll allow doors to open up for you, just like they always say. He will allow your name to be spoken in rooms that you haven't even thought about walking in, or you wouldn't even thought about being in. But you have to hold that faith, and you have to pray, and you have to trust and be patient. The biggest thing is patience. If you are not patient, if you are not trusting, if you're not having faith, if you're not putting in the work along with those things, then you will never enter those rooms. You will never meet those people. You will never be in those places. So the only thing that you have to do is just do the work. And it may seem like hard work, but you have to do it. Do the work. All right. That's all I got for y'all today. Peace. Oh, one more thing. Thank y'all for subscribing. Following me on every social media platform. Facebook, X, Threads, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and on here at Jamal Butler on all platforms. And yeah, man, subscribe to the podcast. Get it together with Big Maul. I appreciate y'all, man, from top to bottom. All the feedback. People that I do know, people that I don't know, the people that have just been sharing, liking, subscribing, who've been pressing play, who've been commenting, feedback, all of those things, man, and even in person. I appreciate you. I see you. I love you, and I definitely thankful. I'm grateful, and yeah, man, all glory be to God. So it's always love, man. So I love you guys, and yeah, see y'all next time. Peace.